Imagine.
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 What can happen.
Imagine.
Imagine. What can happen.
Imagine what can happen.
In a generation. In a generation.
What can happen.
In a generation. Imagine. What can happen.
In a generation.
In a generation.
Imagine.
What can happen.
In a generation.
Jeremiah Program is located in East Austin, and we are an organization that disrupts poverty 2 generations at a time for single moms and their children. We firmly believe that when a mom can simultaneously focus on her personal goals and her professional goals and the education of her children, she gets to write the story. She's the author of her family outcomes.
I was taking classes and doing well, but I knew I wasn't doing my best. And I just needed some type of support. And JP provided that for me with housing, coaching, the moms here. It doesn't feel like it's just me and I'm alone. It's other moms working together, all achieving the same thing to be better for ourselves and our kids.
Our holistic support for moms and their children really revolve around 5 pillars. The first being affordable housing. The second, a high-quality on-site child development center, being able to wake up, come downstairs, and take your child to school in the morning. The third being family coaching that's accessible and individual for every mom. The fourth is empowerment and leadership, professional development for moms. And the fifth is really the special sauce that kind of happens here that brings everything together, and that's the sisterhood. Having a community, having a whole family around you to support you, that understands you, and that you know all of these people here, they have your back.
Jeremiah Program is working to disrupt generational poverty. We do that by making sure that we serve the mothers and their children as a family unit. It is incredibly important that we have your support to make sure that we can continue doing that.
We knew that we needed to double, and so we are now serving 70 families. Of those 70 families that we're serving, over 85% of those families are families of color. And all of those families, they come to JP after experiencing poverty. We do everything to make sure that they're welcomed and that they just feel like the arms of support around them and their children.
Y'all don't understand how much JP has really changed my life, because I wouldn't have any of what I have today if it wasn't for JP.
I've developed close relationships with some of the moms here, and we've been able to swap childcare. In that process, our kiddos have become great friends, and so they're growing up together. And even though they're single children, they still have a brotherhood bond or a brother and sister bond that they're developing with their community that they're building living here. And we wouldn't have that if we didn't have the safety that we have provided here at JP.
I specifically got close with another mom that was in nursing school with me. We were both skeptical of going into the bachelor's program right after, but we both talked each other into it, and we both got accepted into the Bachelor of Science of Nursing at Austin Community College.
Since coming to JP, I feel like they help me be independent, so that helps me be stronger as a woman, as a person, as a human, and it helps me be a better parent to my son. So not only are you helping me, you're also helping him along the way. And then with helping the both of us, we're also gonna give back to the community, so it's a deeper help versus just helping me. It's helping me to help others to continue that to go on, from generation to generation.
No mother should have to make the choice between her future and the future of her children. We believe that every mother has the right and the ability and the drive to simultaneously focus on both of these. And it's our holistic approach to make sure all the supports are in place for mom and child to be able to get through this journey.
Over 86% of our moms last year were able to persist through the program and persist in college. That's compared to a 75% national average for traditional college students.
Our moms are studying to be leaders in the community. We have moms in communications, medical field, cybersecurity, you name it. Our moms are leaders in this community.
I started off at ACC working on my associates in networking administration, and I know that a lot of the other moms around here had really enjoyed Eastview campus just being in our backyard.
If I can do anything and get up every morning and go to school, then my son sees that and he says, "Mommy, you're so strong." And when I hear that, I'm like, all right, I'm on the right track. I'm doing a good job. And I'll go back to him and say, "You're strong too." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm strong." And I'm like, that's my baby. So I definitely appreciate the program for not putting that strength into me, but also giving me the strength to put that back into my son, because now we can do anything and face the world with JP.
We know that our program is successful. We know what the outcomes are. We know what the impact is. We also know that we need your support to make it a reality. JP Moms will inspire you. Each JP mom is a unique powerhouse. She's dedicated to her future. She's dedicated to the future of her children. These are our JP moms. Imagine what can happen in a generation.